Good evening, Ngozi. I don't have to mention names. We all know what is going on in Nigeria, except those who want to hide behind one finger, like Chief Babalola used to say. You cannot hide behind one finger. Since 2022, PDP has been fighting to stay alive. And why? Because those who lost the presidential primary at that time felt very bad, of course, naturally. I was one of those who contested. I had 0 votes, but I am proud that in 2011, I was actually a candidate and I had 26,000 votes nationwide. So that will be attached to my resume for the rest of my life. So those who lost out from being presidential candidate, from being running mate, got angry, and everyone tried to pacify them, telling them there will be another chance, another day. Anyway, that has not materialized. All the meetings that were supposed to be held from time to time as a party, none could hold. And the ruling party APC is in a bit of a hurry to contest the 2027 election, if possible today. So they drove us out. Nobody was ready to be campaigning when Nigeria itself is in disarray. Nigerians are suffering. Nobody is talking about, policies, developmental projects. It's all about who will be president. The president must come again from the south and so on and blah, blah, blah. So we then realized that instead of playing catch up, we must also be on the offensive. Of course, the strategy was to make sure we all know what the APC is capable of doing. So we decided that we are going to outplay them in their own game. And that is why right now they are busy shouting, throwing tantrums, and we're not minding them. All we're doing is just to play our own game the way we know it. If you are playing Brazil, you must play a game Brazil will not understand. So we are going to play APC in a game that they do not understand. You can see that the ADC has caught them unawares. So they are finding every means to make sure that they scatter that party again. But it's going to be impossible by the grace of Almighty God.
Right. Now, this game that you talk about, how much of it really is about Nigerians? Because some observers, they're saying this idea of moving from one party to another, yes, you say undemocratic forces have driven you out of your own parties, like saying that some strangers actually drove you out of your own family. They are saying that, look, if there's a problem within a political party that you truly believe in, you stay there and, solve those problems so that people actually do know where exactly you stand. The question is, the idea of ideology seems to be missing in political parties. And Nigerians are saying this moving from here to there really is not about us. It's just a desperate attempt or effort to clinch onto power. What say you?
I will tell you 2 things. When an armed robber invades your property, the first thing you want to do is to stay alive. You are not going to be arguing with a man who is pointing a gun at your head. What APC is doing to Nigerians now is to hijack the country, turn the country into a one-party dictatorship. And so what do? The next is strategy. So what we're doing is about strategy. And it's not something you talk about on television. But they can feel it. You can see them. Oh, the ADC will never win. Whether we are going to win or not, let's wait till 2027 and let us run a proper democracy not a democracy in which we all report only to one source and one source alone. So it's not a question of somebody ran you out of your own property. Yes, there are occasions when you have to run out of your property, because they say he who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. This battle for us is a peaceful battle. We don't have soldiers, we don't have police, we don't have anything, but we have God. And we believe that what is good for the goose should be sauce for the gander. President Tinubu will not be where he is today if he did not fight. He fought all the way, including even telling off the president in public that it is my turn and you must give me that chance to run this race. So there is nothing we're doing that Tinubu did not go through in the past. And that's why someone like me, when people say, oh, so why are you opposing a man who is your brother and your friend? I say, yes, I learned from him, and I learned big time from him, that you have to fight for your right. Otherwise, you will never get anywhere.
Right. Well, you made it clear that you've left the PDP for the ADC. We've heard from Dumebi Kachiku saying, look, the presidential slot in the ADC is not for sale. And some who are observing are already saying, look, it looks like this ADC business is dead on arrival. Why do I say so? I mean, Atiku is there. You have Peter Obi, who has made it clear that he will run. Atiku also has said he will run. Amechi also wants to run. So they're saying, look, this is really about people coming together because they want to clinch the presidential power, and not necessarily about, Nigerians. I say that again. With these personalities clashing and saying, look, this is what we want, do you really think that this coalition will work? Will it really succeed?
With all due respect to my friend and brother Dumebi, I visited him in his office, I believe less than 2 weeks ago in Abuja, and we spoke extensively, comprehensively. I know where he's coming from, but I also made it clear to him that without first getting power, you cannot talk about changing things. All of us will become just mere contestants. Power cannot be about where you come from alone. Tonight on another station, I watched Baba, Olabode George, talking about power must be retained in the South. It is like telling a school, a college, that where a pupil, a student comes from, is more important than passing the exam. If the Tinubu government has passed the exams and Nigerians decide to vote for him, so be it. But for someone to say it has to be about South, you know why. This game is a game of number. And today, there is no one in the South with the capacity to take out Tinubu. That one, I will repeat it anywhere. And I've said this directly to His Excellency Peter Obi. It is not about, oh, you are a second-class citizen. It's the reality on ground. Is a game of number. Already, you have 19 states in the north, and you have 17 in the south. So when you look at the numbers, they know that the north also come out to vote and protect their votes. Right. And which part of Nigeria is more aggrieved now?
This same argument was put forward in 2023, where Atiku contested but still did not get, he did not win. And they're saying, look, it looks like ADC and those who are saying it should go to the north or Atiku should run are not reading the room correctly. They're saying, look, power must stay in the south until 2031. Yes.
Ngozi, right. If you allow me, okay?
Go ahead.
To talk to fellow Nigerians, okay? Because somebody failed in 2023, because someone failed in 2019, does not mean the person will fail again in 2027. President Muhammadu Buhari contested 4 times. At the 3rd attempt, he already gave up. He gave up. But what happened? God's time, strategy. If you don't give up on your dreams, I've been reading about dreams, about Abraham Lincoln. In America, see how long it took even Donald Trump. They sacked him. Nobody expected him to come back. He still came back. Now, people are learning from that cumulative experience. And I'm telling you, I cannot tell you the strategy, but I can see it clearly that the ruling party is jittery. The only person who is talking, and is talking because he is able to do projects and use that project to propel his message, is Nyesom Wike, no other person. All the other people, I am telling you, when you meet them privately, they will tell you, we don't know what the guy is doing. No. Nigeria cannot be a one-party dictatorship. Whoever can take him out, they will have a democratic way of selecting their candidates. I don't know who that candidate will be, but I can see that everybody keeps attacking Atiku. If they don't say he's too old, is it much older than the president who is there today? Oh, they will tell you he's been contesting for so long. People have been contesting for so long. It is his right. If you don't like him, then don't support him. Okay. But the coalition, in its collective wisdom, will determine who their candidate is. It's not APC that will dictate to us who we know who is working for who. Okay. In Nigeria today, we know those who are working for them.
Yes or no question. Dele Momodu, do you think Atiku will inherit the late former President Muhammadu Buhari's 12 million votes, guaranteed votes, every time he has gone to the polls? Do you think Atiku stands a chance of inheriting those ballots?
When I was coming here, you didn't tell me I was coming to discuss Atiku.
All right.
You told me I was coming to discuss why I left PDP. Everybody is afraid of Atiku, and that is the reason why I, Dele Momodu, I will support him. Okay. The fact that is the main issue tells me that there is something that the ruling government is running away from. And any wise politician today will know that the new leader, because I asked your question, I listened to your question very well. Any reasonable person will know that today Atiku is the most formidable politician from the northern part of Nigeria.
All right, we'll have to leave it there.
That is why everybody is saying, no, we don't want a candidate. Yes.